Hello everyone, Steve Dickey here. I'm the president of the Realtors Association of Grey Bruce Owen Sound. So the October 2016 statistical data just came out on board activity. It was another record month. We've had a string of record months for a little while now. All very interesting stuff. Sales are up, prices are up, all good. But the specific figure I wanted to talk to you about today is the one that I think is really important. That is the amount of inventory we have on the market. So right now for October that stood at 4.1 months of inventory. I can remember it wasn't that long ago, less than 2 years ago, we had things like 12 and 13 months of inventory. Now what that means is if all of a sudden today people stopped listing new homes on the market, all we had was the amount of homes that's for sale right now, how long would it take us at today's sales rates to clear out the number of homes we have on the market? And right now that's 4.1 months. So we'd have nothing to sell after 4.1 months went by. Now, why that number is interesting is that's kind of an indicator whether it's a buyer or a seller's market. So people's opinions differ on this. Most people will say somewhere in the 5 to 6 months of inventory is a balance. You get more than 6 months of inventory out there, and now you're into a buyer's market. A buyer's in the driver's seat. There's lots of places for sale. They've got their pick of the litter. If that's probably a bad expression. It's like a smorgasbord for the buyers out there. There's lots of places for sale. If they don't get this one, they can always buy another one. And that tends to keep prices relatively stagnant or maybe even drive them down a little bit if it gets too severe. But right now that's not where we are. We swung into a seller's market. So there's less inventory. Buyers, when they want a house, they've got to go in strong and put an offering because there may not be another house on the market for them to buy. Now that drives prices up. And in fact, in many cases, you'll have multiple offers on the same property, often in some cases getting more than the asking price for the listing, which all sounds great for the sellers, and it is good to a certain extent. It's not great for buyers, and remember, as a seller, as soon as you sell your house, you're typically now a buyer, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. If it gets too hot and heavy, like for instance in some metropolitan areas south of us, I've heard people talk about there's 3 weeks of inventory, not 4 months of inventory. So there we are, October 2016, 4.1 months of inventory available. We'll see how that goes in November. Now all the stats for the month and every number you'd ever want to read about is online at our website. So that's www.ragbos.com. That's the Realtors Association of Grey Bruce Owen Sound. You can go on there, see the full report, and dig into all the gory details. And I will give you an update in early December. Take care.